Kevin here at CrossFit Tri-Town. Just want to spend a few minutes today talking about the kettlebell swing, a few of the common mistakes that we see and some ways that we can fix that. So first, let me show you what we're looking for when we talk about the kettlebell swing. So as you can see, the kettlebell swing is a pretty dynamic, pretty aggressive, hip opening movement. And all the force that's generated is coming from our hamstrings and from our glutes. The first mistake that we see is folks afraid to get into this position. With my hips back, my chest is down just a little bit, nice and open, but down, and I've loaded the hamstrings and glutes. Folks afraid to get in that position end up rolling the shoulders forward, kind of squatting to try to let the kettlebell come through your legs. And all you've done there is compromise your lower back. So if you've ever had a sore lower back after doing kettlebell swings, chances are that you're taking that shortcut. It feels like it should be safer because my chest is still pointed up, I'm not bending over, but as you can see, when those shoulders roll forward, as I get squatty, my lower back rounds. So that's the mistake number one. Way to practice fighting that is just to practice kind of karate chopping the hips back and then extending. And karate chop back and extend. And you'll notice when I do that, my knees do not come forward. I've pushed my hips back. You'll feel it in the hamstrings and glutes, and now I'm ready to fire. So that's number one. The second mistake we see a lot is folks trying to use their shoulders and upper back to muscle the kettlebell. All right? If you're not sure you're doing this, it's a great, easy way to test. You can grab a towel, or today I've got a CrossFit Tri-Town t-shirt, and simply run it through the handle of a kettlebell. If you're doing the swings correctly, this is what it should look like. You saw that the kettlebell was kind of nicely in line with the t-shirt. It had that little bit of moment of weightlessness at the top before coming back down. That's the right way to do it. If you're muscling it with your shoulders and upper back, this is what it's going to look like. So hopefully there you saw the kettlebell was below my hands. It was kind of lagging behind the shirt, and that just meant that I'm pulling here. So if you're not sure, grab a towel, grab a t-shirt, throw it on a relatively light kettlebell, and do some swings. See what yours look like. The final thing is arm position at the top of the kettlebell swing. We see a lot of people with very, very rigid arms being pulled forward at the top of the swing like this. That is not what we should be doing. Our arms are like ropes. They're nice and relaxed, nice and loose, just holding onto the kettlebell, sort of transferring that energy from our hips and making sure the kettlebell doesn't go flying across the room. So pay attention to my arms this time. This is what it should look like. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you find yourself doing any of these things we talked about, grab a coach. Let us take a look at you, and hopefully we can make you a more efficient kettlebell swinger.